Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this edition of 27 Minutes here on UPN 27. First off tonight, we will take a look at the Huntingburg Kiwanis.
And anyone who I missed, please don't feel overlooked. If you're visiting with us or if you've got a visitor with you, please let us know at this time.
The Huntingburg Kiwanis sum up their objectives with two words: we build. Kiwanis build through fellowship and service.
That's what this is all about right here.
The international organization offers opportunities for personal involvement in leadership.
And Bill Matthews.
They strive for the improvement of the community, nation, and world. Founded in 1915, it has grown to 9,000 clubs in more than 80 nations.
Winner today is Bill Matthews.
Kiwanis strive to achieve what individuals cannot accomplish alone. The international worldwide project, for example, seeks to virtually eliminate iodine deficiency disorders. Community clubs fight substance abuse, help the elderly, and support projects for the youth.
For Meals on Wheels this week, Ray lies down for Meals on Wheels.
The Huntingburg Kiwanis proudly support Raleigh's Hospital Fund, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, 4-H, DARE, Special Ed.
Thank you, Bill, for heading that up. Again, we're the chartering organization here in Huntingburg for the Boy Scouts.
And much more. They meet weekly for lunch and offer an atmosphere of fun, learning, and fellowship.
Report on the chili pancake day.
They use their meeting time to discuss upcoming projects and events like the Boy Scout Chili Pancake Day.
Agreed to give up part of the recipe. He's going to keep part of the secret, and he's going to perform that part of it and freeze it. And then he's going to allow me to have the other half of the recipe. I'm going to need some help.
Club activities offer members a chance to become acquainted with people from their community and explore new areas. For example, Ray Lai's February program gave Southridge High School exchange student Baby Lee a chance to share some personal treasures from her homeland of China. Members have an opportunity to work with others to benefit their community, develop leadership skills, and open the doors for international understanding.
They will come up as we bring them up. Something like that, isn't it, Ray, in the Bible? And we owe it to work with our children.
Tony Frick, TV 27 News.
Their Chili and Pancake Day raises funds for Boy Scout Troop 181. It's coming up tomorrow at the Salem Church Parish Hall from 11:30 until 1:30 and from 4 until 6:30. Stay tuned. We will have more after this.
Hello again, this is John Shorgan, the staff of the Indiana House of Representatives, and we're back with another update on the 1999 session of the Indiana General Assembly. And once again joining us is State Representative Denny Oxley from Milltown, who represents the 73rd House District. Denny, how are you today?
I'm fine, John. And how are you?
Busy?
Very much, very much. Just came from a committee meeting. Today is a committee day in the legislature. Just came from one of those. Had a subcommittee hearing this morning, and we're staying pretty busy.
Yes. We're coming to you today from the underbelly of the State House, since this is practically the only room in this whole facility that doesn't have a House or a Senate committee meeting right now to consider bills, as we're getting close to those deadlines.
Right.
And probably the biggest news from the legislature this week is on one bill in particular, the one I have in my hand, which is about 250 pages long, and it's House Bill 1001, and it's the state budget.
Right, right.
Okay, this is where are we at on the state budget?
Well, this was the highly anticipated bill, the one that we've all been waiting for in the House, and I'm sure that one that the constituents are waiting to hear the results of. where we are right now with the budget, it just passed out of the House Ways and Means Committee on Monday. It will come up for second reading tomorrow, Wednesday, and that's the time when amendments can be offered to the budget, and we should be wrapping things up within the week, I would imagine.
Okay, where it goes over to the Senate.
It will then go to the Senate from here, and they'll be able to put their twist on it. They'll probably want to offer some changes. I don't know exactly what those changes will be, but I was very satisfied with the outcome of the budget that we produced in the House.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about some of the stuff that's in here.
Okay.
One of the things that comes to mind whenever you talk about budget is what we're doing for public education, K
Right.
through 12.
Right.
Tell us a little bit what's set up for that.
Right. Well, we have to address education. That's
Right.
one of the things that we are charged with doing. We have to provide our citizens with a public education. And what we have done, we have to address funding. And this year I was very pleased with the outcome of that. The average in statewide funding for public education is 5% this year and 5% next year.
Right.
But perhaps more importantly, we have a 3% minimum, and that's a guaranteed minimum. Every school corporation will get at least 3% new money for both this year and next year,
Okay.
which is significantly more than what we've been able to do in the past.
Absolutely. And many years when 3% was
the-
the most, a lot
Right.
of school corporations get
Where
that.
this year it's the minimum, so
Yes.
so I was happy with that, pleased with that.
Okay, let's talk about a couple things involved with education that are included in that. One, of course, is Governor O'Bannon's proposal for full-day kindergarten.
Right.
There's funding for that in there.
Right. We have addressed that in the budget. Full-day kindergarten will be funded. It is an optional program. I've mentioned that in the past. If school corporations are in a position, we have left that decision to the local. If they feel like they're in a position to offer full-day kindergarten, they will now have that opportunity. And if they so choose, the state will fund it.
Okay. And that also leads us to textbooks.
Textbooks.
Now, the budget does contain full funding for textbooks for kids who are on the free and reduced lunch program.
Correct.
But there's another part of this I want to talk about because it's something you've been involved with since the start of session.
Right.
That is a credit to those parents who have to pay for textbooks every fall for their kids. What are we
Right.
doing on that?
Well, not only have I been involved in that since the start of session, I feel like I've been involved with that one much longer because I campaigned heavily on free textbooks or paid textbooks or a credit for textbooks, as did many of the other freshman Democrats who are serving in the House. Coming into it, that was one of the concerns that we had. And when the budget was going through the draft process, it was our understanding that textbooks were not going to be included. So at that time, the freshman Democratic legislators got together and we decided to draft a letter to the governor, to Patrick Bauer, the chairman of the Ways and Means Committee, and to Speaker John Gregg, and just indicating to them, expressing our concern, saying that we had campaigned on this issue, we wanted it to be a part of this budget, and thankfully they were receptive to that, and it became a part of the budget.
Okay, it is a $50.
Yes, yes. The way that will work, each fall when parents go to pay for their students' textbooks, at that time they will receive a $50 credit. So in essence, they will be billed for their textbooks and the state of Indiana will be billed $50 at the same time
Right.
for each child's textbooks.
Right.
Right.
That's $50 goes a long way for a lot of.
It certainly does. It won't pay for all of them,
Right.
but it will help. It will help significantly, and it amounts to a decent tax cut for school families.
Yeah, at least something that can go for another purpose apart from textbooks.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. The textbook part is just part of a package of tax cuts that are targeted that
Right.
total somewhere in the vicinity of about $1.8 billion.
Right.
And before we go, I'd like to hit on the other parts of that bill, which would be, first of all, reduction of welfare costs at the local property tax.
Right.
Tell us a little about that.
Well, I think I picked a good year to be a freshman in the legislature because I've said often that we're facing a lot of tough decisions. We're facing some problems, but for the most part, they've been good decisions to make and to debate because what we're being able to do, we are being able to provide tax cuts a $1.8 billion tax cut, and at the same time increase school funding.
Right.
Now, that's just, that's a great position to be in if you're a freshman or otherwise. But the tax cuts, like you said, John, we are removing welfare from the county property tax rolls. That item will be eliminated from the property tax bill. In my district, that will amount to about a $2 million savings for the residents of the 73rd district. And anytime we can eliminate property taxes or cut property taxes in any way, I'm in favor of it. The property tax issue has been a contentious one.
Right.
This addresses that. Does it go as far as a lot of people wanted? Probably not. But it is a positive step in the right direction. I'm glad we made it.
Okay, along those same lines, another part of the property tax question has always been the inventory tax.
Right.
And this bill makes some strides in that area that I think you probably like.
Some very good strides.
Right.
And it does go about as far as I wanted it to go because it in essence eliminates the entire inventory tax for 87% of the people who currently pay it.
Right.
In particular, it will eliminate inventory taxes for farmers and for small business owners.
Yes.
I'm very pleased with that idea. They've been hit with this tax for a long time. It will encourage new businesses to move to the state of Indiana, whereas before this tax has almost precluded them from doing that. So I'm excited about this inventory tax cut.
Yep. Welcome back. Tony Frick explored a few books and was very enlightened by a 4th grade student science fair. She filed a few of her conclusions on this week's education feature.
Maybe we're supposed to see that. Whoa, that hurt. See that.
Maple Park Elementary's gyms, hallways, and cafeteria were alive with students, parents, and teachers who were experiencing hands-on explorations in reading and science. The whole atmosphere sent us to conducting an experiment of our own.
Hang on. Hey, it still works. See, you attach it to
The big question, if you expose the young to science and reading materials, will their reading and science abilities skyrocket? It is evident that Maple Park PTO members support exposing their young readers to good books. After all, they are very willing to serve up chili and dessert to add to their school library needs at the annual book and science fair. Why, Assistant Librarian Sarah Winkler finds parent involvement a key element from promoting reading skills.
Do you think reading's important?
Well, it's important for everybody because it's a lifelong thing. You can start now, then hopefully they're going to carry that on into their adulthood.
Skills can be developed through involvement, and there is a lot of involvement at the fair. Why, the book choices are almost as numerous as the 4th grade science projects on display. Students find it easy to list their favorites.
I like all of them.
All of them?
Yep.
What about you?
I think the best one is the silk sheet. Yeah, that one. I don't know. I like them all.
With such a wide exposure to science in action, explaining the various experiments becomes easier.
Okay. On. Light bulb's gonna die in a second. It's like boiled egg. It's a vinegar boiled, hard-boiled vinegar egg. Whoa. Well, I did an experiment with yeast, and I showed how it helps bread rise.
Have any idea what that project is? Nope, but it's fun to look at. What are they trying to do there?
It's mold of grapes, bananas, oranges, and kiwi. You have to try to keep it balanced.
Good job. Do you understand the rest of it?
No.
And this is what is this here?
It's sounds of nature.
What different nature sounds do you have there?
I got a squirrel, I got 2 squirrels, I got an owl call, I got a turkey call, I got California quail.
At the fair, parents do much of the work, that is, cooking, money collecting, and organizing, and even the cafeteria students face some experimental choices.
Is that good?
I think so.
Did your mom help make it? PTO help?
Choosing dessert or your favorite science project may not increase your reading skills. Maybe a full menu of book choices will.
Thank you.
Did you get a book for the teacher?
Oh, yeah.
Which one did you get?
Dinosaur dinner.
I want to know if you got the things on your wish list.
I got several things on my wish list. It's very exciting.
So what is a wish list?
Well, the teachers get to write down a list of the books that we'd like to have, and if kids come in, if their parents are willing, then they'll buy books to donate, and then they get a book plate put inside with their name on it, commemorating the donation.
Play it safe by choosing the popular choices that come to life in different forms every year.
Oh, they're probably junior high age little kids, and they morph into different animals. They love those. They love the Captain Underpants books. They still love Goosebumps, Junie B. Jones.
What's your favorite?
I like the Animorphs cheetah. It's the greatest book here.
Popular? Which is your favorite one?
The tiger.
Which one's your favorite one?
I'd say the tiger too. He's pretty good.
Books, characters, titles, or projects change form annually. Some things do remain constant at the fair. Despite the variety of choices in science projects, they each have the usual science experiment requirements.
For the extra credit, they had to, first of all, come up with a big question, and then after the big question, they needed to have a hypothesis, and that's what's their guess as to what is going to happen. And after the hypothesis, they were to do the experiment and show their results from the experiment, and also tell what materials that they used in the experiment, and then show their results and their conclusion.
Almost forgot the experiment and our big question. Did the hands-on exploration improve our young reader skills? Let's see what choices they go home with.
You found Teletubbies, and that's what you wanted, didn't you? Who are those, Erin?
Yes.
My fantasy dream date with
Whoa. Did you find a book here for yourself?
Not for me, for her. I ain't got time to read.
What did you get? What's your book?
Hearts, and I haven't read this, but I'm going to let her read that to me. I'm going to learn something.
Let me see your book.
Another one.
Wait a minute. Oh man, all right.
Who is that?
Okay.
Conclusion? Okay, exposure to reading materials and science experiences just may or may not skyrocket one's reading skills, or it could prepare the way for the next baseball hero. Tony Frick, TV 27 News.
Stay tuned. We will have more 27 minutes after this. Yep. It's now time for today's homeowner, brought to you by Kremp Lumber Company in Jasper.
Not only am I a remodeler, I'm also a homeowner, and you may have a yard like mine that needs a little help. Well, there's a couple alternatives. One, you can fertilize it and nurse it along until it grows, or you can go with the instant lawn by installing sod. Now, proper ground preparation is a necessity before you install anything like sod, and a rototiller is a perfect machine to aerate the soil and to remove any of the existing vegetation. Then carefully rake and grade the area. Now, it's a good tip to dig a slight trough anywhere the sod may touch a driveway or sidewalk to allow the sod to sit down closer to the same level so that mowing will be very, very easy. Also, when you're actually placing the sod, stagger the joints real well and place it very tightly together. This will help the moisture to be retained and help it to grow together a lot better. And finally, make sure your new lawn gets plenty of water.
Turning to sports, there are no more DuBois County.
Here early, no score with 7:06 to go in the first quarter. High right to Meyer. Meyer lobs it down low to Wire. He goes strong and scores. The Mater Dei Wildcats, I'm surprised they haven't made a substitution yet. Shift, left corner, fires it up, he got it. Go outside, two, pun, 15-footer is up, it's good, and it's 7-3. Mater Dei on the attack. Fires up a three from the out there. Rangers up 7-6. They have the ball offensively. Seacart to Wire, deep left to Brad Begley in the game. Down low, punt, turn around.
3-2 zone. It's been pretty effective thus far. Finally get it into Barrett. He shoots over McCandless with the ball deep in the corner. Here's a long three-pointer by Van Meter, up and in. Go, rebound Sang, back up, no good. Rebound Farouk, back up, and good. Here's Cooper for a three, left-hand side, good.
4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's a pass down low. Oh, man, they got away with that one. Takes it around, drives it in, dishes it off, and down low. Shot. They try to throw it down inside. Can't get it. Jasper comes away with it, and that's your ball game.
Oh, that is the game.
The Jasper Lady Wildcats are the 1999 Class 3A Regional Champions. They defeat the Memorial Lady Tigers 59-44.
Gutgsell, have a great weekend.